Hi Virgo, welcome back to Crystal's Tarot. This is going to be your reading for April for 2021. Be sure to check out your reading for all your major placements for your chart. And if you're not sure what that is, you can find that information as well as other information in the description box below, such as the cards used in today's reading, how to reach me for a personal reading, how to contact me, and as well as other things. So go ahead and check out the description box below. We're going to go ahead and start today. I wanted to first apologize by apologizing. I wasn't able to get your March 2021 reading out. I had a personal situation that shook me very much emotionally, and I didn't want to do your reading unless I could get it out authentically and sincerely. So I appreciate you having understanding and patience with me for that. My younger brother had passed away, so it was not a good time. It was very difficult for me, and like I said, I didn't want to get your reading out if I couldn't get it out in the right way. Let's go ahead and get started. Today we're going to clean out our energy, and this is again for Virgo for April 2021. Inhale and exhale as it feels comfortable for you. All right. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you have not already done so. We're going to kind of do things a little bit different today. Give me just 1 second, sorry. We're going to do things a little bit different today. Usually just do your reading and leave it at that. But today, for whatever reason, I was being called to use a special deck that I've never used for my tarot readings on YouTube before, but I was called to do so. So we're going to go ahead and do that and see what Spirit wants to bring out, and then we will get started with your regular 10 card reading. So if you're not interested in this, please feel free to fast forward. If you're new to my channel, which hopefully you're welcoming back instead of being welcome to for the first time. I do wait for Spirit to pull out the cards. I don't ever pull them myself. I don't want to impact the energy. So if you're pressed for time for any of this, please feel free to fast forward, but we're going to go ahead and start today. I'm really interested to see the message with this deck because it was very odd. I don't even keep this in the same area that I keep my other decks, and I even tried to get out of using this deck, but Spirit really wanted to, so we're going to do that. And then we'll, then we'll look at the other decks that we got, and then see the 10 card spread. For Virgo, for April 2021, for Virgo, April 2021. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you've not already done so. I'm trying to grow my channel, and I would love and appreciate it if you could be part of my tribe. For Virgo for April 2021. This is a very interesting deck. You could, I'll link it. Well, I'm not going to put a link, but I'll put the title of what it's called below, and you could Google it and see if they have any available. I think it's called the translucent or transparent. Transparent, yeah. Okay. The Transparent Tarot by Emily Carding. Okay, let's see. One more shuffle, and then we're going to see messages for Virgo for April 2021. Virgo for April 2021. Okay. So I'm not sure if I'm not sure if you guys could see it, or maybe me, like, let's see. How can we get this to work? Okay. Okay, let's look at the message first. So for some of you guys, I'm getting either way, whether it's in your current energy or in your past energy, I'm getting that there was something that was at one time, like maybe might have felt out of balance. But it's something that you feel fond when you think of. It's something that's kind of like wish fulfillment. When you think of this person, this event, this memory, whatever it is for you, you feel very loved, very appreciated, very joyful. Virgo for April. Virgo for April. What is it? What other information, messages? Okay, we have the Queen of Wands. So maybe this person helps your confidence in some way. Let's see. Six of Cups. This is somebody that I feel like they as well, when they think of you, they feel like, I feel like they're like, the thoughts of you give them confidence and security and stability and like a warm feeling inside. But I don't feel like you guys are together. For some of you, whoever this message is for, I don't feel like you guys are together necessarily. I feel like there's distance in this relationship or connection. What messages for Virgo? Okay, so I'm feeling like for some of you, so what this particular message is within itself is there's a connection. For some of you, I feel like some of you might be having a bad time. There's like a transition of some sort going on. And there's somebody that when you think about them, whether they're in your present or past, when you think about them, you feel happy, you feel joyful, you feel like they're your wish fulfillment. I feel like you guys were both like kind of two different energies maybe. I felt like one person in the connection, whether it was you or them, felt like this like overconfidence thing. Whereas the other person was very giving, very kind and nurturing, and tried to like really like give and build in the connection. Not that one did and the other didn't at all. I feel like it's more so one than the other in both of those scenarios. But both people might have been confident and proud, but one was more so than themselves, and the other one was more giving than the other one was in the connection or relationship. But for whatever reason, this connection, whether you have it or not, there's like, you find stability in thinking of this connection when you're going through hard times. Virgo for April. Virgo for April. 2021. Okay. All right, and that's why this is kind of like why I like it. There's like multiple different messages in the same messages, and then when it's in the like how it drops versus like the reverse of that, like the future and past, and it's very interesting for me. I like this deck. Okay, so I feel like this energy or whatever this event is, I feel like you right now, outside of this, I feel like there's something that's going on in your environment that is difficult for you. There's some change, transition going on. There's something that you're either having to fight for or defend yourself on. There's something that you're sad and disappointed about, but there's something that you're hopeful and inspired about at the same time. I feel like there's a lot going on, and I feel like because there's so much energy going on around you, that's why you're feeling like comfort by thinking about this person, place, thing, situation, whatever it is for you. You're enjoying that thought about it, of like remembering that emotion or that thought or that person or whatever it is for you individually, and finding like peace within this chaos. It's like your break from the chaos in a way by remembering this person, remembering the situation, this whatever it is for you. This is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate for everybody. Some of it might resonate, whereas not all of it might not resonate. So if you're interested in a personal reading, you can find that information in the description box below as well. Let's see. Anything else for Virgo for April 2021? Virgo, April 2021. Okay. Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like for some of you, there was like a transition. Either you like got a new job, you're changing jobs. There's a transition in some way in regards to your finances, but I feel like you're still stable within it. I feel like you've had some news recently regarding your finances. Actually, let's get some more. Can you give us more regarding that? I feel like, well, for everybody either way, it's going to be different. For some of you, you might have changed jobs. Some of you might have had a change in income. Some of you might have had like a family member or somebody change jobs. I feel like you're, yeah, it's going to be different for everybody, but whatever this change in abundance is, change in wealth is for you, it's something that's worth celebrating. It's something you're going to want people to notice, be aware of, be mindful. Whatever this the situation is that brings in this necessary like celebration, this like recognize this situation kind of energy, it's going to be good for you. So I feel like for Virgos in April, some of you might have a transition in your job in some way, shape, or form. I feel like either way, April for Virgo, excuse me, is going to take up a lot of your energy. You have a lot going on right here. And I feel like, again, you find this solitude of like this ability to go back to confidence, ability to go back to that like emotional connection when everything's crazy and chaotic. You're able to find that balance again within your energy by remembering whatever this is in your past that makes you feel joyful and connected and happy and loved and warm. But I feel like for some of you, there's going to be a change within your finances that's going to be, you're going to celebrate it. You're going to be happy about it. Any other messages for Virgo for April 2021? Okay. I feel like for some of you, you're like seeking out truth. You're like bullseyeing something. Like if somebody's telling you something, you're like really doing research to see if it's factual or not. I feel like you're not taking prisoners kind of thing. Like you're really, like if somebody says something to you, you do the research to find out. You follow your intuition with it. For some of you, I feel like you might have a moment of where you have to apologize to somebody, or you might want to or feel like apologizing to somebody because you might have doubted them where they actually ended up being truthful in a situation. For Virgo, any other messages for Virgo for April? Virgo. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, some of you might be the one to apologize and some of you might be the one being apologized to. There was somebody in a situation where there was something communicated and somebody thought that they were lying. And so they sought out, like it was kind of like a witch hunt, I guess, kind of. And so somebody's going to have to come back and apologize now and let that person know that they were sorry for how they treated them, that they know that they had caused a lot of burdens for them for a while, and that they were struggling with a lot of things, and that they're sorry for the way that things had happened. They're going to apologize for their immature behavior and like lack of consideration in a situation, maybe you or they. Anything else for Virgo? Virgo for 2021, Virgo 2021. All right, this will be our last shuffle, and if nothing comes out, we're gonna go ahead and finish this up and get into our Celtic cross, okay? Anything else for Virgo? Okay. All right, Virgo. So thank you for your patience on that. This was something I don't usually do, and I felt it kind of odd and weird. Hopefully some of those messages resonated for you. Hopefully some of them might have been helpful. I'm just hearing like to go again. Maybe we needed to clear the table or something. Clear that energy, get into the next. I don't know. I'll go ahead and see if there's anything else, and then we'll get into our cross. So hopefully you're not pressed for time. If you are, please again feel free to fast forward. I appreciate you being here. Anything for Virgo? Anything for Virgo? Any additional messages? Anything else for Virgo? I don't know. Anything else for Virgo? All right, this will be our last one, and if nothing comes out, we'll get moving. Anything else for Virgo? That was weird. Maybe you guys like this or something. I don't know. I just heard go again, do it again, go again, something like that. So maybe we'll see if these get incorporated, but thank you so much for your time, Virgo. I appreciate it. Thank you. That's not usually something that we do, so let me know in the comments below whether or not you like those cards, if that's something you want to see again in the future. I was maybe thinking about it as like considering it as like maybe a pre-message or something, and see what kind of messages come out. Again, it's not something I usually include. It's not even a deck I've ever used on YouTube, but for whatever reason, I was called to use it today. And some of you might, if you read tarot, you might like that deck as well, because you can pile the cards up, you stack them up kind of, and it's interesting the different kind of messages that you get. I like it. All right, this is for Virgo, general reading for April 2021. Virgo, April 2021. All right, Virgo for April 2021. 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 Okay. Okay, guys. So, I'm not sure. Yeah, you should have been able to see all those cards drip out right now. But we got some extra ones, and I always tell everybody I'm not one of those readers who say, oh, there's too many, I'm not going to read them. So we're going to include them, and we'll get to them when we come there. I just wanted to let you know it might be a little long reading today. So this card with the Three of Cups showed up in that pre-message with the transparent that we had did as well. There's something that you're going to be celebrating. First, I'm going to mention it because it could pertain to a very, very, very small few of you. I feel like there might be a third party, but the biggest energy that I'm getting is like this is a celebration energy. There's something exciting. There's going to be something you're going to want everybody to know, and you're going to want everybody to participate in like celebrating it with you. Virgo. Let's look at this pre-message. Okay, you have the 10 of Pentacles out here as well. And it came out in your pre-shuffle. You have the 8 of Cups, the Emperor, and the 6 of Swords. So what this message is telling me is that for some of you, there's been a change in your finances because you chose to walk away from something that wasn't emotionally fulfilling. Especially you have the 8 of Cups and the 6 of Swords. So whatever this is, sorry, and I said Emperor, but it's actually the Empress. And I feel like whatever this transition is, it's something you created for yourself because it was difficult where you were, whether it was mentally, emotionally, there was something you were not emotionally satisfied or connected where you were. And I feel like you had a dream, you had insight, you had inspiration to have something new, to build something new, to go somewhere else and create something new. For some of you, I feel like you chose to walk away, whereas others, something walked away from you. It could have been a job, a home, a relationship, a car. It could be a variety of different things. But whatever this thing was that was difficult for you in your life, you were able to move away from it. So I feel like you're moving now into more abundance and more prosperity and more like joy for yourself. You're moving away from things that didn't really fit for you as well into something that does, something that fits a lot more comfortable than you'd recognize. And I feel like it's karmic. It's something that was created within a group energy. So I feel like it's, for some of you, it could be work related, or it could be like your home environment in some way, shape, or form. For some of you, I feel like you're taking a new leap of faith. There was some action that was taken that was very spontaneous and passionate. There was either words exchanged or something done in this like heat of a moment, like spontaneous, like it wasn't something that was premeditated. It wasn't thought out. It was something that was like an action taken in a spur of a moment, and that kind of created new opportunities. For Virgo. All right, this will be our last shuffle. Thank you, Spirit, for Virgo for April. Virgo for April, Virgo for April. Yeah, the Empress came out again. So I feel like there's definitely something you're in the transition of creating, or in the process of creating. There's something that's transitioning in some way, shape, or form to bring you more happiness, more joy, more abundance, more security. And then you have the Knight of Wands to clarify this 3 of Cups in the reverse. So bottom of the deck. I'm getting, for some of you, there's going to be an action taken that is like unexpected, very passionate, very inspired. and that's going to create something that's worth celebrating. For others of you, I feel like you're going to be, your intuition's going to lead you to something like for some of you, I feel like you might go out and about, like go to a party or something, because somebody invites you along and you have a good feeling about it. So you're going to go ahead and go along. Let's see. I feel like you're definitely trying to move forward towards joy and happiness for yourself. You're trying to find things that you're passionate about and work and focus on those instead of focusing on lack and opposition and difficulty. I feel like things that have been in your path that have been like hindrance for you, that have been like sabotaging for you, where you haven't really had peace within it. I feel like you're going to be definitely moving away from that energy. We had that Six of Swords and Eight of Cups and your pre-shuffle. So I feel like definitely, like, not that everything's going to be smooth sailing from here on out, but I feel like there's going to be a noticeable change. And you're going to be very, like, you're going to feel loved. You're going to feel happy. You're going to feel inspired and joyful. Because you chose to focus on the things that make you feel good about yourself, the things that you feel inspired and motivated to invest in. You're going to start putting more energy towards that. Okay. The current energy, you had the Five of Wands with the Two of Swords. So I feel like for some of you guys, you're fighting something because you don't understand it fully. You don't have the full clarity in it. I feel like for some of you, I feel like there might be misunderstandings in communication in your environment, and that's creating arguments and issues for you. For some of you, I feel like you're fighting or have like some sort of disruption in your current environment because somebody had a misunderstanding about something. The energy that's crossing you is the Nine of Cups with the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so this reading may or may not apply to your Venus sign. We're going to have to get more into it. I don't feel like it necessarily will. I feel like it's more going to be talking about, for some of you it can be, but I feel for some of you it could be work related as well. I'm getting that there's some sort of fight right now in your environment due to a misconfusion because somebody was trying to have their wish fulfillment. They were trying to balance a lot. They had a lot of things going on. I don't know if this was you or somebody in your environment, but I feel like somebody in your environment is jealous of you. I feel like they might see that you're doing a lot of things, like have a lot of things going on, and you're still able to keep everything balanced and still keep everything the way that you want it and still have your wish fulfillment, still have the things that you need and hope for in life. And I feel like somebody's seeing that and that they're jealous of you. I feel like somebody might have had some miscommunication or misunderstanding in a situation, and that's causing somebody to be upset in some way, shape, or form. Let's see. For others of you, I'm getting that you're really focused on your wish fulfillment right now, and you're balancing your priorities so you can kind of better align with your wish fulfillment. But you're not sure how to go about it yet, and I feel like it's a really struggle for you to kind of balance everything. But I feel like you're still trying to do it. You're still focusing on, like, even though you're not sure if you're doing well, I feel like you're trying. Like, you're not sure if you're going about it the right way or how to go about it or whatever it is for you personally. But I feel like you're trying nonetheless. And I feel like you get disappointed within yourself at times. Feel like, oh, I should have known better. I should have done this differently. I should have done that differently. I should have spent more time investing in that. Whatever it is for your personal situation. But I feel like that's not necessary. I feel like you need to be moving away from this. I feel like that's what Spirit was encouraging in our pre-messages, is to move away from this energy of where you feel like you're not doing enough, you feel confused, you feel like you don't have enough information, whatever it feels that's causing this out of balance or this lack of clarity or confidence within yourself, reevaluate it, bring some clarity into the situation. Your underlying energy, you have the Knight of Cups with the Two of Wands. So at a soul level, you're really trying to like pick a direction that you're passionate about and put movement towards it. I feel like, especially with Virgo, you like to be consistent. You like to be structured and have things together and have your list and everything in order. But I feel like you're going to be more focusing now, instead of like what you're supposed to be doing and what you should be doing. I feel like at a soul level, you're being like inspired to focus on what you're inspired about. Focus on the things that bring you passionate, that make you feel revived, that make you feel alive. And then it's going to cause you to have to like pick a direction. Like, how do you want to go about this? Do you want to take action on it yet? How do you want to go on taking action? In your recent past, you have the Star with the High Priestess. So in your recent past, I feel like for some of you, you might have had a reconciliation that you were very hopeful about. For some of you, I'm seeing also that there might have been like, for very few amount of you, there might have been like some sort of religious opportunity that you were hoping for in your recent past, and I feel like you've gotten it, or you're in transition of waiting to hear how it went. For some of you, I'm feeling like in your recent past, some of you might have had like celebrated an anniversary or something as well. And I feel like it's a connection, a relationship that you genuinely enjoy, that you want to be in. In your recent past, for some of you, I'm getting like you had like a clarity moment, that life is pretty good for you, like you're happy with things right now, like you feel blessed and you're able to recognize your blessings. In your crowning energy, you have the Page of Cups clarified with the Seven of Pentacles. So I feel like you're spending some time thinking about either offering love or love that's offered to you, and is it good enough? Is it enough? Is it worth it? Should I redo it? Is it good enough? Or somebody's thinking about you. I feel like also for some of you, somebody might be in your environment, noticing and watching you make some sort of transition of sorts. For some of you, I'm getting like you're thinking about, this is weird, it's like he said, she said. For some of you, this is not for everybody obviously, but for some of you it's weird. For some of you, I'm getting that you're thinking about somebody that might be spying on you and wondering how they're thinking about your stuff. Like if you have a group of friends, and like you're the talk of the group, all of a sudden, and you have like this big event going on, you might feel like everybody's like kind of talking about you behind your back or whatever, like not necessarily in a bad way, but like where people are like, I wonder how she's doing, or he or she's doing, I wonder how he or she is going about or planning or strategizing or whatever. And I feel like you're aware of that energy being present outside of your presence, and you're kind of like wondering like how their reaction is, kind of. I don't know. It's like I said, it's for a few. I hope I explained that right. But I'm getting for like most of you, I feel like you're really just focusing on like how you, maybe for some of you, I'm thinking like it's how you communicate, like the way you think, the way that you speak, like is that how you want to continue? I feel like for some of you might be thinking about making some sort of transition in like your thoughts and your communications in regards to love and how you interact and speak and engage with other people. In your near future, you have the Sun clarified with the Five of Pentacles. Okay, give me a second. Okay. In your near future, it's that energy again about moving away from something difficult into something better. This is opposition right here. This speaks about joy, knowledge, prosperity, abundance, like the happiest card in the deck with the Sun. And then the Five of Pentacles, as you can see from the picture, it speaks about like lack, not having enough, not feeling good enough, not feeling stable. So when you kind of couple this energy with your pre-message, I feel like in your near future, I feel like maybe that's why Spirit wanted that message, those messages to be revealed in advance, is there's going to be something in your near future of where you're going to really have like some sort of opposition. I feel like it's going to be really, really good. You might not see it for as good as it is, and or it's going to be a great opportunity for you, and you're going to realize and feel very blessed from how far you've come and the different things that Spirit has put and set in your life. So let's see. And for some of you, I'm getting like, because the Sun is the main card in your reading, and the Five of Pentacles is the clarifier. So I feel like for some of you, you guys have really had like a difficult life or something, a hardship that's happened. And there's going to be some sort of reward for it in some way, shape, or form in your near future. Whether it's spiritual or whatever it is, there's been something that you struggled through. And I felt like you handled it very well, and there's going to be some sort of reward somehow, in some way, shape, or form. And then also for, like I said, for some of you guys, it could be also this, like, in addition to that, or in place of that, or whatever, everybody's different. Like I said, this is a general reading, but in addition to either having that or in place of that, there might be like this amazing like awareness of feeling so grateful for where you are at in life, and feeling so appreciative for how far you've come, and just feeling like this major like I can't even think of the words right now, like it's like this flabbergasted feeling of like how do you say, it's like this overwhelming feeling of feeling so grateful of where you are at in life, and feeling so appreciated, and loving Spirit and yourself so much in a moment, that like it's a beautiful energy. It's a beautiful energy, and that's something coming up in your near future. So I would really, like, when you get there, like, really focus on that, and appreciate it, and really know that Spirit is grateful for you and proud of you, and that you have those blessings and those beautiful things coming towards you because you've earned them, because you've worked for them, and because you've endured things that have been very hard for you. And that's how come you're able to get to this place now, in your near future, of like being so abundantly happy and feeling so prosperous and feeling so joyful, whether you like won the lottery or not, that like just feeling that grateful feeling of like, I'm really happy, I really feel blessed, I really feel loved, I feel really good right now. So I'm very happy for you. I look forward to you having that energy. And Virgo is my rising, so I look forward to this energy as well for me. In your, how you see yourself, you have the Ten of Wands clarified with the High Priestess. Okay, so let's get into it. So I feel like for some of you, you really see yourself as like you've really went through and endured a lot, or there's something that is very hard for you that you've endured. But nonetheless, you've used your inspiration, and you've used your intuition, and you've used your spiritual insight to kind of find clarity in a situation, to find your way through a situation. Let's see what else. Yeah, I feel like Virgo right now, you're going through a hard time right now, but I feel like you're going to be finding your way out of that. I feel like there's some sort of darkness right now in your energy for whatever reason, but I feel like you're really focused on letting that energy go. I feel like it's something you're definitely aware of, so if this isn't something that you're feeling right now, it doesn't apply to you in this area. So, but I feel like you're finding clarity and truth, and you're just bringing like loving energy towards those moments of that have been difficult. You're trying to find like there's been something that has been very difficult that you've recently went through or endured, and you're trying to just like find like clarity and awareness in the situation so you can make your peace with it. But you're also trying to like do it in a loving way. You're trying to like have dignity, or allow, you're trying to allow whatever was hard for you to have some sort of dignity as you let it go. What is, I feel like for some of you, there was something that was hard for you, but you're willing to deal with it. But there was like this this unknown energy that kind of started to creep in somehow. And then, so that kind of was the camel that broke the straw that broke the camel's back, kind of. But I feel like, especially with the high priestess here, and then you had the empress here, and you had the high priest here. So I feel like either way, no matter how you're feeling right now, whether you're feeling on top of the world or at like the bottom of the pole or whatever, however you feel right now, you have an intuition. You are guided. So it's just a matter of like following that guidance and giving yourself that compassion and nurturing energy to kind of love yourself through the difficult times, and like be patient with yourself. Allow yourself to heal and restore, especially like, so it's basically more opposition if you look, kind of. The high priestess, she knows everything. She doesn't always speak it, but she knows it. She has a high intuition. She uses her guidance. She has like this high knowledge about her, but she does it in a way that that is good. Like it's helpful. It's healing. It can be a little harsh at times, but it's not hurtful. It's something that's more like, it's going to be mentally something more than emotionally something. Mentally and okay. So anyways, there was something that was difficult, and you're trying to, you are using your intuition outside of that. But I feel like some of you haven't spoke your piece in a situation. There might be something that you're leaving left unsaid, possibly for some of you. How other people see you, you have the Six of Wands clarified with the Magician. So I feel like other people see you, that even though you go through struggles and difficulties, that you're able to like find an outcome, create something out of nothing for yourself. I feel like people see you as a victorious person. People see you as like, even though you go through, like I said, even though you go through difficult times, you take it on the chin and you move forward. I feel like people, like, I feel like for some of you, you might be a person that people pay a lot of attention to. And you might be in the works of creating something, and people are really focusing on what it is that you're creating and how you're creating it and what it's looking like. But either way, with the Six of Wands and the Magician here, people definitely recognize you as a creator, somebody who can manifest things, somebody who has the upper hand, somebody who is able to win when it's unexpected. Your hopes and or fears, you have the Ace of Wands clarified with the Empress. So I feel like you're hoping to recreate your passion in life again. I feel like for some of you, you have lost your spark, probably because of all the difficult things that you have dealt with and the things that you're leaving behind. And now you're wanting to focus more on this energy of things that you're passionate about, creating things that are really like abundantly you, things that are speak to your soul, things that you feel inspired and in tune with. I feel like you might have spent a lot of time creating things because it was expected of you, or doing things because somebody might have expected or hoped for it of you. But I feel like you're moving into that energy of focusing more on yourself, your passions, the things that you want to create. Okay, so are we ready for our book, guys? Okay. We have gotten, for our final outcome, should things remain the same, remember, keep in mind, we all have our own intuition. Never give your power away to a reading reader or anyone or anything else. Always follow your intuition and your internal guidance system to lead you to where you're supposed to go. So at any moment, we can always choose a different path. So this is just a trajectory. This is just a storyline for if this storyline applies to you or it resonates with you in some way, shape, or form, a potential trajectory for yourself. So should everything remain the same, your final outcome, there's going to be some sort of action taken that you're passionate about again. I feel like you're going to definitely find your passion in life again. You have the King of Wands here. Some of you might be dealing with the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But I feel like for sure you're finding your passion again. You're going to start acting on things that you feel passionate about. Then you have the Hermit in reverse. So I feel like for some of you, you might have definitely spent some time being quiet, not speaking up, not really acting your true self. But I feel like you're coming out of that energy. I feel like you're going to be now going back into this energy of like you're moving away from things that no longer served you. You're moving away from things that were difficult and into an energy of things that make sense, that fit comfortably, that feel comfortable, feel like that's their place, feel like it's where it's supposed to be. And you're not going to be, I feel like you're not following your intuition either at times, though. I feel like you that's a message on here of like trying to follow your intuition more than what you might have been. I feel like you might have been a little confused with the Two of Swords here. There's been something that you weren't seeing the full details of, or weren't able to see the full details, or it wasn't being revealed to you, or you weren't allowing yourself to see it. There's something that caused some confusion here for you, and that confusion caused you a lot of difficulty and a lot of disappointment, but you're definitely heading to new love here with the Ace of Cups as your final, as your clarifier for all of this mess right here. So for some of you, let's reevaluate, should we? There was something that had happened that caused you to kind of be alone, like a lone wolf a little bit, not really want to spend a lot of time, energy, and with everybody else celebrating or anything like that. You kind of felt bad or sad, whatever it was for you individually. But you're coming out of that energy and you're starting to focus more on the things that you feel joyful about, the things that you feel inspired about, the things that you feel motivated towards. And for some of you, that might be a new love offer. Or if it's not a new love offer, it might be a new opportunity in some way that you have like been wanting for. It might be like, it's something you have an emotional connection towards though. So it's either a person, if it's a job that you recently lost, some of you are going to be moving towards a job that you actually enjoy, something that you like to do. You enjoy the people that are around you. If it's a relationship, you're going to be getting a new offer coming in of things that are, it feels more fair, more balanced, more like joyful, more like inspired. So basically that's what this reading is. Like this whole entire reading has basically been, there's been difficulty, you've moved away from, and you're now moving into better things for yourself. Spirit's now moving you along to better journeys for the things that you've endured. Final message. Final message. Virgo, April 2020. Final message for Virgo. Last shuffle. Virgo for April 2021. Virgo. Any additional? So the first one was actions speak louder. Express your love through actions. So for some of you, I feel like there was just a lot of talk going on. And somebody might have not been taking you seriously, and then you started to put action, especially we have the Knight of Wands as the underline. Ooh, and the 6. I like it. Okay. have Six of Wands in the bottom of your bottom of the deck. So I feel like for some of you, by taking this action, there's definitely a victory coming in. And it's going to, you're going to figure out what more you want to create. Things like what it is that you want to create and build that's worth being celebrated, and that something that you feel like a natural emotional connection towards, even if it's a job. Okay. And then we have the heart of the matter. There is more going on than meets the eye. So don't jump to conclusions. I feel like that was one of your messages as well, that somebody wasn't fully understanding something, and they were jumping to conclusions, so now they're going to have to go back and apologize. So make sure that you're you're not jumping to conclusions. Try to give people the benefit of the doubt. Try to always do your research before you make any accusations. And then your final one is like attracts like. If you long for more love, be more loving. So with like attracts like, I feel like you guys are definitely going to be moving into something that's more suited for you. And I think that was one of your messages as well, is that it's an environment or something that doesn't really fit. So you're going to be transitioning out of that. So you're going to be, I feel like for some of you, if you don't have them already, you're going to be finding your soul tribe, or finding more of like your place and things. If you're going to a new job or a new group of people, whatever it is, it's going to be a better fit for you than where you previously found yourself, possibly. Okay, Virgo, don't forget to like and subscribe if you have not already done so. If you feel like this reading could be helpful for somebody, please feel free to share. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of love and light. Thank you.